What if I told you that your thoughts are not invisible? What if I told you that every idea in your mind creates a ripple in the fabric of reality? What if the wall between your inner world and the outer world was never as solid as you believed? You've been taught that matter is fixed, that the physical world follows its own rules, that your mind lives inside your skull and cannot reach beyond it. But the ancients knew differently. The mystics, the sages, the masters who walked before us understood something that modern science is only beginning to accept. Mind and matter are not separate. They are two expressions of the same infinite energy. And when you learn to align them, the impossible becomes possible. This is telekinesis, the mind that moves matter, the thought that shapes reality, the forgotten power that sleeps within you right now. Let us begin with what telekinesis actually means. The word comes from two Greek roots, tele meaning distant, kinesis meaning movement, distant movement, movement without physical contact, the ability to influence matter using nothing but the focused power of consciousness. Now, before your logical mind dismisses this as fantasy, let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift? Have you ever sensed tension so thick you could almost touch it? Have you ever noticed how your presence alone can calm a crying child or agitate a nervous animal? You are already influencing the field around you. You are already moving energy without touching anything. You just never realized what you were doing, because telekinesis is not about bending spoons or lifting objects into the air. That is a dramatic version. The truth is far more subtle and far more powerful. Telekinesis is about understanding that your inner state directly affects your outer reality. Your thoughts create vibrations. Your emotions generate frequencies. Your focus and tension sends ripples into the quantum field, and the physical world responds. Modern physics has begun to confirm what the ancients always knew. At the quantum level, the observer affects the observed. Particles behave differently when they're being watched. The act of measurement changes the result. This is not philosophy. This is laboratory science. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrated that electrons behave as waves when unobserved but collapse into particles when observed. Consciousness is not separate from reality. Consciousness participates in creating reality. Dr. William Tiller, a Stanford physicist, conducted experiments showing that human intention can alter the pH of water, the growth rate of plants, and the behavior of electronic devices. Dr. Masaru Emoto demonstrated that water exposed to positive words and thoughts forms beautiful crystalline structures, while water exposed to negative words forms chaotic, fragmented patterns. Your thoughts are not trapped in your head. They are broadcast into the field, and the field is listening. So why do most people never experience telekinetic effects? Because they have been trained to believe it is impossible. The mind is powerful, but belief is the gatekeeper. If you do not believe something can happen, you will never allow the energy to flow in that direction. Your doubt becomes a wall. Your skepticism becomes a cage. The ancient masters understood this. In every tradition, the first step to developing any inner power was removing the belief in limitation. Jesus said if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. The yogis taught that the city powers arise naturally when the mind is purified and focused. The Taoist master spoke of wu-wei, effortless action, where the practitioner becomes so aligned with the flow of reality that outcomes bend around their intention. This is not about forcing reality to obey you. That is the ego's approach, and it never works. True telekinesis comes from alignment, not domination. You do not push against the universe. You harmonize with it. And when you are in harmony, things move because they are supposed to move. Opportunities arise because you are vibrating at the frequency that attracts them. Obstacles dissolve because you are no longer creating resistance. This is practical telekinesis, not parlor tricks. Life transformation. Let me share something even deeper. Your body is constantly engaged in a form of telekinesis that you never notice. Your immune system responds to your thoughts. Studies have shown that people who visualize their immune cells attacking disease show measurable improvements in immune function. Placebo effects demonstrate that belief alone can heal the body. Athletes who mentally rehearse their performance improve almost as much as those who physically practice. Your mind is already moving matter, the matter of your own body. Every thought you think changes your brain chemistry. Every emotion shifts your cellular environment. You are sculpting your biology with your consciousness every single moment. Once you understand this, the leap to influencing external matter becomes much smaller. Now, let me teach you a foundational practice. This is called the ripple exercise. It is designed to help you feel the connection between your intention and the energy around you. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Take 5 slow, deep breaths. With each exhale, release tension from your body. Let your mind grow still. Now hold your hands in front of you with palms facing each other, about 6 inches apart. Begin to focus on the space between your palms. Imagine there's an invisible ball of energy resting between your hands. Feel the warmth. Feel the subtle pressure. Feel the tingling sensation as the energy builds. Slowly move your hands closer together and then further apart. Notice how the sensation changes. Notice how the energy responds to your intention. This is your first step. You are learning to feel the field. Once you can feel it, you can learn to direct it. Practice this for 5 minutes daily. After a week, you will notice the sensations becoming stronger. After a month, you may begin to feel energy in objects you focus on. A candle flame may flicker when you concentrate on it. A hanging pendant may begin to sway. Water may ripple without physical cause. These are not tricks. These are signs that your consciousness is beginning to remember its connection to matter. But there is something more important than moving objects. There's the power to move your own life. When you understand that your focus and tension creates ripples in reality, you stop being a victim of circumstance. You realize that the energy you broadcast shapes the events that find you. This is why some people seem blessed with luck, while others struggle against endless obstacles. Luck is not random. Luck is resonance. When your inner state is coherent, when your thoughts are clear, when your intentions are pure, reality begins to reorganize around you. Doors open that were previously locked. People appear who carry exactly what you need. Synchronicities multiply until you can no longer call them coincidences. This is telekinesis at its highest level. Not moving pennies across a table. Moving your entire life in the direction of your dreams. The masters taught that the universe is mental. All is mind. The physical world is condensed thought, crystallized intention, frozen light. When you change your inner world, you change the blueprint that the outer world is built upon. This is why meditation is so powerful. Not because it relaxes you, although it does, but because it gives you access to the command center of reality. In stillness, you can reprogram the patterns. In silence, you can rewrite the code. In presence, you become the author of your experience rather than its victim. So here is your practice for this chapter. Every morning for the next 7 days, sit in stillness for 10 minutes. Clear your mind using your breath. Then visualize one specific outcome you wish to create. See it not as a distant wish, but as a present reality. Feel the emotions you would feel if it had already happened. Hold this feeling for as long as you can without forcing. Then release it completely. Let go of attachment. Trust that the ripple has been sent. And pay attention to what unfolds. Do not look for dramatic signs. Look for subtle shifts. A conversation that changes direction. An opportunity that appears unexpectedly. A problem that dissolves without effort. These are the fingerprints of telekinesis. These are the signs that your mind is moving matter. Remember, the power is not in the straining. It is in the allowing. You are not pushing reality. You are inviting it to dance. And when you and reality dance together, there is nothing that cannot be achieved. In the next chapter, we will go even deeper. We will explore the ability to perceive events before they happen, to remember the future, to see through time itself, precognition. But for now, practice the ripple exercise. Feel the energy between your hands. Know that the same energy extends from your consciousness into every corner of your life. You are not separate from the world. You are its co-creator. And the moment you truly understand this, everything changes, because the mind that knows it can move matter becomes unstoppable, not through force, but through alignment, not through struggle, but through surrender, not through doubt, but through unshakable knowing. This is your power. This is your inheritance. This is a forgotten truth you came here to remember. Welcome back to yourself.